Hello and welcome. Today we're going to continue the fish room tour. We didn't have time to cover everything in the last video, so this will be part 2 of the fish room tour. A lot of stuff has actually happened since last time I was here filming. So Daniel, could you explain a little bit what we could expect to see today?
Yeah, sure. We have some new eggs and new fry from Synodontis polywhite, and we also have some new fry from the zebra danios and some new swordtails fry, and also I think L181. They also have some new fry that we're gonna look at today.
Sounds really exciting. I think we should just get started, and let's start with a tank over here. So here you have some fish from Lake Tanganyika. Could you explain what species you have in here?
So in this tank we have Tropheus mori, Namansi red. They are F1, and I think there are about 30 of them. And also we got a group of around 15 to 20 Synodontis multipunctata catfishes that I bred myself here in the fish room.
You told me before that those Synodontis catfishes have a pretty interesting breeding behavior. Would you like to share that with the viewers?
Yes, sure. They work like this, that when they see that 2 cichlids are spawning, 2 mouth-brooding cichlids, then they swim over to them and they try to eat as many of the eggs as they can from the cichlids, and then they leave a few of their own eggs there instead. So the cichlid will pick up their eggs instead of their own and brood them in their mouths and protect them like they were their own babies.
It's a little bit terrifying, but also it's a bit interesting that the fish actually can come up with this. And by the way, how big is this tank?
This is a 540-liter aquarium.
Up here you have some bristlenose plecos, and they look a little bit special. What exactly are they?
These are albino longfin bristlenose pleco. It's a breeding group, and a lot of fry.
Yeah, indeed, there's actually a lot of fry. They do seem to be quite big. Is this a normal size for them?
Yeah, they grow to around 15 centimeters, maybe a little bit more because of the long fins. And yeah, they are. I have bigger ones, but they are not albino in a different tank. We can look at them as well.
I really think we should. I've never seen bristlenose plecos this big, to be honest. I've only kept much smaller ones. And while we're all looking at bristlenose plecos, you also have the normal ones, I suppose, but the long fin version.
Yeah, exactly. These are the normal colored long fin bristlenose plecos, and they are really big. I would say they are around 15 to 17 centimeters, the largest males. Also a good breeding group.
And down here you have another tank with some other fish from the Tanganyika lake.
Yes, exactly. In this tank I have Callichromis macrops, red and dole, a breeding group. It's 2 females and 4 males, but they work really good together, and I got a lot of fry of them before. And also I have a group of Synodontis polywhite, and they are actually also a breeding group. And I have some new eggs and some fry that actually hatched today that we're gonna look at next.
Sounds really exciting. I think we should just move over and have a look at them. So this here is the egg tumbler where the Synodontis polywhite eggs are. And some of them has actually already hatched here, and Daniel collected the eggs yesterday and the day before that. Daniel, do you want to explain a little bit how you take care of the eggs to make them hatch like this, and what you do with them once they've hatched?
Sure. I have like a breeding cave for the Synodontis that I put into the tank when I see that they are showing a little bit of breeding behavior, and then hopefully they will breed inside this breeding cave. Usually they do. And when I see that they are getting finished with the breeding a couple of hours later, I try to take the eggs as fast as possible, and I put them into this egg tumbler, and I adjust the airflow to make the eggs go around in a good speed, like not too fast and not too slow, because I don't want them to lay on the bottom, because when one egg gets moldy, the mold will spread to the other eggs if they are not moving. I pour just a little bit of hydrogen peroxide into the intake of the egg tumbler to get some hydrogen peroxide down to the eggs to keep mold away from them. I'm not sure if that makes a big difference, but I do it anyway, and I think it's helping a little bit at least. But some eggs always get moldy anyway, can't avoid that. In a couple of hours they are gonna be finished with the hatching, so I'm going to move them to a bare bottom tank, and I'm gonna wait a few days until they absorbed the egg sac, and then I'm gonna start feeding them with the live Artemia brine shrimp.
Sounds like quite a process. but you seem to know exactly how to do it. So down here there's even more Tanganyika cichlids, and what species are these?
These are a group of Tropheus black pemba. I think there are around 17, 18 animals in here. It's a really good breeding group. There are a few holding females right now. If you want, I can show you how to strip the fry from the females.
I don't think we want to miss that, so I really think we should do that. Do you want to go straight into it?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
So we have all the fishes on the table here. This is both males and females now. Do you want to explain a little bit how this procedure works?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I took out all the fish because it's easier that way to just pick all of them up one by one and look into their mouths to see if the eggs are ready or not, if the babies are hatched and everything. If they are hatched, I'm gonna take them out. If they are not, I'm gonna put the females back into the tank and let them keep the eggs for another week or two, something like that. But I know that at least 1 or 2 females, they need to be taken today, because otherwise they are gonna release in the tank, and if they do that, most of the eggs or fry actually they will be eaten.
So these are actually a little bit hard to see, but this is actually discus eggs.
In this tank we have a breeding group of L181. It's an Ancistrus species, and I think we have 2 males and 5 females in here. There are also a few fry that grew up in this tank, and I think that one of the males has a female locked inside a cave right now, so soon they will probably spawn again.
So if I got it right, you also have a new addition in your fish room?
Yes, this is my latest addition. This is some Nanochromis parilus. I have a wild-caught pair. I got them from Aquarium Glaser a couple of days ago. And I put them in this tank together with my breeding group of albino Congo. So I hope that Nanochromis will breed in one of these coconut caves over there in the corner.
Those albino Congo tetras, are those rare, by the way?
I think they are, they're a little bit rare. You can always order them, but they cost a little bit more than the normal Congo tetras, so they're probably rare because of that, because not so many people would like to buy them, because they're a little bit more expensive.
Quite beautiful fish. These are the zebra Daniel fry, and these are about 1 to 2 days old. I also have to show you guys this one. This is a zebra pleco L046, and this is a really expensive catfish. A few of the reasons they are so expensive are that they are endangered and they grow really slowly, and they're also a really beautiful fish to look at. So Daniel, I don't think I've asked you yet, how many tanks do you actually have in here?
We currently have around, we have exactly 49 tanks right now, but we're gonna add 4 or 5 new tanks soon. But after that, then it will be full in here, then we can't add any more.
That's plenty of tanks in here, and I think we've gone through about half of all the tanks, so there's still a lot we can show you in here. So this is all we have for today, but I'll make sure to do even more videos from here, because this fish room is absolutely fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. That really helps my channel a lot. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And I'll see you next time.